Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's going on? Hey, I'm hearing a lot of talks about a possible matchup between Errol Spence Jr. and Manny Pacquiao on Errol Spence Jr.'s first fight back. You know, we discussed this previously about the 3 possible matchups for Errol on his first fight back. You know, it's either going to be one of the 2 mandatories, Danny Garcia or the Russian kid for the IBF mandatory, WBC and IBF, or the granddaddy of them all, the Manny Pacquiao fight, you know what I'm saying, which would get us one step closer to undisputed. You know, apparently Manny came out and mentioned that, you know, he would be looking to fight Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, for the fans, and, you know, letting his fans know that, you know, he ain't dodging shit, you know, he ain't ducking nothing. So, and Errol Spence Jr., of course, we know Errol Spence Jr. want that fight. After the Mikey Garcia fight, Manny Pacquiao was actually at that fight, and he brought Manny Pacquiao in the ring, and, you know, you know, he was saying, hey, bro, in front of everybody, in front of the cameras, everybody put Manny Pacquiao on the spot, on the mic, say, hey, bro, look, say, let's make this fight. You know what I'm saying? I want this fight next, you know. And, of course, Manny Pacquiao had other plans. He ended up going on to fight Keith Thurman, putting on a spectacular performance in a great, legendary, you know, just a humongous performance and a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Very exciting, action-packed fight. And for him to be that age and, you know, to be able to perform like that against a young, undefeated champion in Keith Thurman, man, that spoke volumes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely think that Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence would be a great fight. I would love for the fight to be here in Dallas, Texas. You dig what I'm saying? Great fight at the Cowboy Stadium. It'll sell out. You know what I'm saying? It'll be astronomical numbers in that building. Pay-per-view gonna do at least $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Maybe $2 million. That's gonna be a great fight. And I mean, I think that'll be a great passing of the torch from Manny to Errol, you know, and I'm not ruling out Manny Pacquiao possibly beating Errol Spence because he's that great. And I think, you know, any fighter can get caught slipping, or especially with a legend like Manny Pacquiao, he pretty much seen it all. So I'm not ruling out Manny Pacquiao winning that fight. Of course, I think Errol is the favorite in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like a 65-35 type of fight for Errol Spence. Just that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people might see it another way. That's just my opinion. You dig what I'm saying? I think Errol, you know, with the size advantage, with the reach advantage, you know, the distance control, the jab, you know what I'm saying, being able to, now Manny Pacquiao with those angles and that speed and that great footwork that he still has at this age, you know, it's going to be tough for Errol to adjust to him. I think it's going to take a few rounds for Errol to adjust to Manny Pacquiao, you know, because Manny Pacquiao going to be moving all around, and, you know, Errol likes to plant his feet. Errol is, he's very good with the pivot. You know what I'm saying? His footwork is underrated because he does it it's so subtle, you know what I'm saying? He more so works the pivot as opposed to shuffling. And he's really good at controlling distance. So, and, you know, he's always in great position to punch and keep himself from getting hit, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be an interesting first few rounds to see how Errol adjusts to the speed and the athleticism of Manny Pacquiao. But I think ultimately he'll be able to adjust and start hitting Manny Pacquiao with some big shots. And, you know, that's going to really tell, you know, the outcome of the fight, you know what I'm saying? So, man, this would be a great fight, man. I really hope, like I said, I would advise for Errol just because he had that accident, man. We really don't know. I mean, Errol say he good, so I'm going to take the man for his word. But as the fans, you know, we really don't know until we see. So I would like him to fight the IBF mandatory just to kind of, you know, look spectacular, get your feet wet, you know what I'm saying, and then get back in there. But if Errol really feel like he good, man, the best case scenario is to get that Manny Pacquiao fight is PBC, Unlike Top Rank and those ESPN guys, they actually got the money to pay these people. You know what I'm saying? So they can afford to get Manny Pacquiao in the ring. They can afford to pay Earl what he want. You know what I'm saying? And the pay-per-view money gonna be astronomical. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the third successful pay-per-view in a row for Errol Spence Jr. that he put on with 3 different fighters: Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, and Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this will be great. It'll be a one step closer to undisputed, WBA, IBF, and WBC, and then it'll be nothing left but to go get that WBO from Terrence Crawford, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How y'all feel about this fight? If it gets made, what's the likelihood of it being next? Contender regime, boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.